The first trailer for the Book of Boba Fett is finally here, and there's a ton for fans to unpack as they get their very first look at this brand new Star Wars saga. As the second season of the Disney Plus flagship series The Mandalorian drew to a close in December of 2020, fans were blown away when, in a post-credit scene, the streamer revealed that beloved bounty hunter Boba Fett was getting his own series. While the House of Mouse has revealed tiny tidbits about this hotly anticipated new series, which premieres on December 29, 2021, this trailer is the first full look. Here's just a few small things you may have missed in the first trailer for the Book of Boba Fett. When Boba Fett first shows up in The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, the legendary bounty hunter has some heavy scarring across his face, making him look much older and battle-weary than many expected. It's unclear if the Book of Boba Fett will use the anti-hero's non-canonical escape from the Sarlacc pit, or if he survives his monstrous ordeal in a different way. However the show addresses the pit, those scars suggest that Fett has been through hell in the years since Return of the Jedi. The first trailer shows Fett in and out of his iconic helmet, but his scars look like they've healed nicely since the end of The Mandalorian Season 2. We can guess that he's probably spent some time in a Bacta tank to get him back to full strength. After all, he is the new crime lord on Tatooine. This Book of Boba Fett trailer teases several subtle details about its main character, which come together to paint an excellent portrait of where Fett's going and where he's been. Take his helmet, for instance. As fans on Reddit have pointed out, the galaxy's most famous Mandalorian is sporting some new damage. One Redditor noted, "The Boba helmet looks a lot more damaged in the trailer than it was in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, so maybe we will have a time jump." Another Redditor said they thought the producers wanted to establish more of why Fett's armor had changed over the years in movies like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, noting, "I've held the theory that he repaints it regularly and then it gets damaged over time. This could explain the changes in his armor from The Empire Strikes Back to Return of the Jedi." However, others believe the new damage could have just been a way to retool Fett's look. One of the biggest takeaways from the Book of Boba Fett trailer is the juxtaposition between the galaxy's most notorious bounty hunter and his infamous former boss, Jabba the Hutt. The titular anti-hero has taken over the throne of the slithering big bad from the first Star Wars trilogy, as well as control of his various gangsters and captains. Fett says that while Jabba ruled with fear, he has a different plan.
"I intend to rule with respect."
Looming shots of Fett inside Jabba's now former palace harken back to scenes from the opening of Return of the Jedi, though it's clear that there's a new crime lord in town. What kind of crime boss will Boba Fett be in Jabba's stead? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, there are more aliens in the Book of Boba Fett trailer than you can shake a lightsaber at. Part of the trailer shows Fett meeting with a number of Jabba's former captains as he tries to take control of the underworld. Some of those aliens are instantly recognizable to fans, including several Trandoshans. The most famous Trandoshan in the Star Wars universe is Bossk, a lizard-like bounty hunter and one of many mercenaries hired by Darth Vader to find Han Solo in The Empire Strikes Back. The Trandoshans are also joined by a couple of Aqualish gangsters, and of course there are several Gamorrean guards in the background of the palace. These pig-faced brawlers have been Jabba's muscle for hire for years, so it isn't surprising that Fett has decided to keep them on the payroll. There's also an intriguing shot of two Twi'lek women, one of which is played by the L-Word and Flashdance star Jennifer Beals. And since the series takes place on the sandy dunes of Tatooine, there's an obligatory shot of the primitive Tusken Raiders as they trudge through a storm. Taking over a deceased crime lord's territory comes with all kinds of perks, chief of which is a brand new pad to strategize from. As was revealed at the end of the second season of The Mandalorian, Boba has made Jabba's palace his own. Between gorgeous balcony views, lots of space for meetings, this new place has it all, including one hidden feature that Boba may just put into effect for his new guests.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Any Star Wars fan worth their salt can recall that one member of the Hutt's household that often got his grub on was a monstrous rancor killed by Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi, and it was caged right below where Boba's guests are sitting. Could the bounty hunter have a new beast stowed below for similar circumstances?
Please, speak freely.
We'll find out when the Book of Boba Fett hits Disney Plus on December 29th. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite Star Wars shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.